Benny Bolton like? The most lovable leader, most lovable guy you ever want to meet in life.
Is he the one where you picked up how to deal
with men?
No, not with men.
Well, I think so. I mean, I can say that because that's who you had to deal with when you're dealing with orchestras. I think mostly, and that's where it is. And he knew, He was a very, very warm, very lovable man, and you could actually. I mean, Benny taught me an awful lot by just watching him, you know what I mean? I had no idea that I was watching him for any reason at all, but just that I was crazy about him. I'm not thinking of any orchestra for myself at all. I had no thoughts of any fronting any band at all while I was with Benny. You got it. I couldn't make it. I'd jump back in there and get some extra help for me, because when you got a small combination, if you're the leader, you got to play a lot. You know, the leader anyway. I might be good for 8 bars, you understand? With a rhythm section, there's all that to follow, but and when you leave there, I mean, don't ask me to take over that. Yeah. I'm glad I got out here as fast as I did, because he was beating down our back so hard there. We had to get out here and move over, let this cat get it. That's Jay McShann. Well, he really was. Yeah.
Go on, Jay McShann.
Okay. When you're feeling lonely and nothing seems okay, just drop your troubles and jump your blues away. If you want one quit you, say she's going to stay. If you want one quit you, say she's going to stay. Don't drink no booze, jump your blues away. Well, you can't drown no troubles, boy, that's all a lie. Well, I'm doing all right. Yes, Lord, I found a little Cupid doll. Well, I'm doing all right. Well, I found a little Cupid doll. Well, she lives 3 flights up, and she sends me with a smile.
them little fellas there like that guy looking me in the eye right now called McSham. Now, he can have one because he can play a lot of piano.
Just drink hard and stick with your party and stay at 1820 holler. Don't close these doors unless y'all know what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Unless you know what you're doing now.
The Bluedevils.
Love it, he said that acting for funny.
You got a guy here named Vernon Williams around here.
Oh, what do you mean funny?
He was the drummer and the manager and the conductor and the runner and the buddy and everything else that goes along with it. He was an awful wonderful guy. I mean, we both could tell quite a bit about that band. I think that was just about one of the swingless bands that I've had the pleasure of being around. As a matter of fact, the Bluedevils was the first big band that I actually heard, and not even to mention that had the pleasure of being with, and the swingingest one. Because them Devils, they were something else. I really can't explain to you and tell you just how much that Bluedevils could actually play. You just have to hear them.
Got Lester Young out of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
You remember how we had to get Lester, you know.
Sure did at the same time.
No, the first time we went there, he wouldn't go.
That's right.
We couldn't move him. So we go back to Sioux City and buy that new Ford.
That's right, sure did.
Drove up there and
yeah.
He seen that new Ford, and the next hour or two, he come with the suitcase.
The suitcase,
car, yeah.
the suitcase, and that suitcase in the car.
Yeah.
And going back to Oklahoma, and he said, I said, "But you to it, Press." He said, "Come on." I said, "Man, come on." I said, "Let's get in the car. We can make it tough. We got to beat home all."
You know what they had in a sack there? Can of poker beans.
For sure, poker beans and chewing gum. He said, "What's the matter?" Poker beans and orange. Wouldn't drink him with orange soda. You remember that?
Yeah.
So I said, "We should drink some cocoa." Give me some orange soda, man. I said, "What?" He said, and Jack up on 7th Street in Sioux City.
Yeah.
Upstairs there.
Yeah.
The lady comes and said, "Come on, let's what's the matter?" She said, "You look like a girl." I said, "You no girl." I said, "You got a couple of girls."
Yeah.
Miss Brown, the cafe. She said, Ernest says, "What's the matter with him? I want to talk to him." I said, "Well, you talk to him. You want to talk to him, don't talk to me."
Yeah.
In my mind, the way I play, I try not to be a repeater pencil. You know, I'm always losing some space, there's some line out to somewhere, something like that. I don't think you'll catch me like that, playing like Lester Leaps In.
like to talk about Lester Willis Young. One time he came home to us. Fletcher Henderson fired him because he didn't sound like Coleman Hawkins.
So I went to Fletcher and asked him, I said, would you give me a nice recommendation? I'm going back to Kansas City to establish it, you know. He said, oh yeah, right quick. I said, thank you. Hello.
There's no one yet that's been quite like Lester because he was an individualist. I mean, he was a stylist. He was a man that styled different things. And when you're a stylist, or you're a stylist, I mean, you're something else, you know.